Logan Massa, another guy that can put up the points against a freshman for the Buckeyes, Kaleb Romero. And, you know, I'm thinking, Jim, what you talked about, Logan Massa needs to put up bonus points here to kind of, you know, just keep the ball rolling for Michigan.
Well, they really got themselves in a great position. They were able to win the toss-up at 25, we'll say. Well, the toss-up at 33, certainly they were dominant. And then 57 here with the win by Petalio. So Michigan has put themselves in a position to beat their arch rival, right, in everything. In Columbus, which they've obviously done before, but this is really important. Now they've got leadership here in position here with Massa and Amin coming up in these next two weight classes. Ohio State really has to weather the storm.
Yeah,
get an upset.
Yeah, and they've got it coming at 84 and 97, and then we got kind of a toss-up at heavyweight, and so we'll talk about that later. Right here, Logan Massa needs to go to work and carry on what Petalio did. Which was put Michigan back out in front 10-9. We're ready for the start of the second half. We're at 165 with Logan Massa, All-American 2 years ago, fell short last year, and what a lot of talent. And it looks like he's healthy for the first time in over a year.
You know, I watched him a couple times last year at Iowa, and you know, he just didn't look like himself, like the man we saw his freshman year, where he's able to come out there and get, you know, big wins early in the season. Cliff Keen tournament, just looked like he really had it going on in December. His freshman year, he just didn't look like the same guy. And we, you know, found out he was obviously injured and came back from those injuries and able to go ahead and get to the the national tournament, obviously the Big Ten tournament as well. But you know, he's a guy that these guys kind of count on in this situation. And Kaleb Romero, you know, just a youngster out there. He's had some success, and this is what Tom Ryan was talking about. He's got a lot of faith in this young man to put himself in scoring positions, and he says that situations like that, he's got more of those attempts off than his opponents, but he hasn't been the guy that's been able to score yet.
Romero out of Mechanicsburg High School in Mechanicsburg, Ohio. Now Massa from St. John's, Michigan, St. John's High School, in on the single.
In on a nice shot right there, nice finish, collecting the two. Again, attacking below the far, you didn't go to the far waist right there, attacked right at the knee. Nice counter shot.
The Wolverine scores first, out front 2-0. The Wolverines out front 10-9. 5 matches down, 5 to go. Great atmosphere here in the Schottenstein Center in Columbus. 2 undefeated teams going at it. One's going to leave, not undefeated anymore.
Massa really tough in the top position. He's going to go ahead and look for another takedown. Yeah, one of these strange matchups between highly ranked teams were, again, not a lot of head-to-head matchups. Only one with all Americans, going at each other.
We just got done with the two, highly ranked wrestlers with Keyshawn Hayes and Pentaleo, but you're right, and so it is a matter of
bonus points.
Yeah, bonus points right here, and Romero keeping it close for Ohio State, giving himself a chance here. Right now, it's advantage Romero if it was to end 2-1 at the end of the first period.
I agree with you. Yeah, that would be an advantage for him, and he was able to get out. Shot there, straight on shot by Massa. So the escape that he kind of intentionally released Romero, he wasn't able to follow it up with a takedown. So in some ways, Romero's back in this match a little bit to see if he can get any momentum. One way
you talk about the undefeated teams, Michigan and Ohio State. Well, Iowa and Penn State are also undefeated, and they'll be, like we said, life in the Big Ten. They're going to see each other, and something's going to go down. But not everybody sees each other. That's the unfortunate part about it until the Big Ten championships.
And this Michigan team seems to be seeing everybody here in the next few weeks. Yeah. There's a great graphic that
warning red
put together.
Calling warning, Ohio State.
The escape by Massa out front 3-1.
Straight on double leg attempt right there. Really powerful. He's able to go ahead and get to his feet. Massa really tough with his front headlock. He likes to bury that head. He's got a hold of the chin. Looks like Romero has done a pretty good job of getting hand control on that whip arm right there. That whip arm got the hand control of the wrist. He was able to square up pretty well.
And with the extra bonus points being so important right now, there's a couple of matches going on out here. One, Romero keeping himself if he has visions of the major decision. Romero making it very tough on him.
Well, again, I watched practice yesterday. Just share this with you hands to the face call.
So it's 1 point extra for Massa, and that helps out in his quest for a solid victory and perhaps a major decision. Been workmanlike so far. A minute left in the second period.
See how Massa's following up that collar, left-hand collar tie. When his opponent tries to get out of it, he's following up with a shot to that deep pad side.
Fingers.
Right there, heavy collar.
You hear the coaches saying, keep it up, and they like that heavy hands and the snap on the head.
But not only the heavy hands, but also to follow it up and get your feet ready to go ahead and attack. You see where Massa at that time with the heavy collar just dropped to his knees and see if that Romero would step into him. And Romero settling back a little bit.
Romero holding position here. Has not been a takedown in this period here. There was an escape, and there was an unsportsmanlike conduct for hand in the face for an extra one for Massa. And we'll finish the second period right there, 4-1.
A little triangle with the eyebrows and the nose, right there. Oh boy, that was kind of more hands to the hairline.
Yeah.
That wasn't really, in my look at that, of course, we don't have the same look that the official does this in real time, but that was a little soft as far as the hands of the face go.
Massa starting out on top here in the third period. Yeah, we've been up that back leg right there and the tight waist.
Guys, got to improve.
See that spiral ride right there where he's got you look where the left hand is right there. He's got inside the left thigh. Nice job there by Romero. You know what? That was really well done. It gets your coaches excited right there. Nice counter shot.
Nice job on the ankle right there. Caught Romero flat-footed. Nice job at dropping down, driving through. 2 points, Massa.
Well, what Massa does is he makes you feel like he wants to get up to his feet, all right? And then, Romero obliged by stepping up with his foot, and he stepped right into that low shot.
1 minute remains in regulation. 1 minute.
Riding time, advantage for Massa. Effectively a 7-2, a 5-point lead right now for Massa.
It's just come back to that takedown. That was just so well done. Put himself in that position, and he made Romero feel that he was just wanting to get to neutral, all right, and to just get back up to his feet and.
Then boom.
Yeah, right when Romero stepped up, he was right back in on that leg. Well done. I like that, just active. Just tells you your mind is working out there. See those ways you're able to deceive your opponent into doing exactly what you want him to do.
Go green.
Now, Massa putting a little more weight on the hands of Romero. This is what... There's been no quit in Romero as far as his effort goes. Let's take a look at the last takedown here. On his knees, and it comes back up. But before that, he was able to go ahead and give the feeling that he wanted to come up to the neutral position, and he was able to drop back down. Good catch right there.
Massa only 20 seconds away from the victory here over Romero if nothing changes.
And I think Again, Massa trying to make a statement right here is that I can ride you if I want to. So this is one of those things for next time that they meet. Finishing the period in the top position.
Nice job of putting the pressure back on, keeping and staying on top to end the period. And with riding time, Logan Massa, number 7 ranked in the Flow national rankings. Winner by decision. 3 more points on the board for Michigan. So now 13-9. Jim talked about it.